Good morning, everybody. This is Scott Lomu, President and CEO of Element United, and this is our March 1st community update. We're going to do this one in a video so that we have a lot of people all over the world now, and so sometimes doing a live event, it's a little bit difficult for everybody to attend. Some people are up at 2 in the morning, some, 11 p.m. at night, and so doing it in a video format, it makes it a little bit easier for us to reach everybody. So we'll make sure that this gets posted in Discord and maybe on our website so that anybody who needs an update can see it. And so we're grateful for all of you watching this video. We know that so many of you guys are anxious to see what we're doing as a company. We're also anxious to see what you do as a blockchain community. And so we're going to go through some updates today. First, I want to address a couple things. I did jump in the Discord and address the departure of Chris Williams. Chris was awesome. He worked with us for a long time, was doing some pretty amazing things out there in Africa and Asia. And I put a little message out there, we wish Chris all the best, but Chris was asked to do some very difficult things. What he was doing out there, not a lot of people would or could do just because of the amount of time that it took. Chris loved living in Asia, and that was part of the appeal for why he wanted to go out there and do things. He wanted to live out there. But listen, this is a rough business. Some of the deals he was working on that we're going to continue to work on, they take a long time. These are big deals working with governments and big numbers. But and again, like I said in Discord, working in a startup isn't always easy. Some of you that have worked in a startup, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's not a lot of consistency. There's volatility. Sometimes you have to go without sleep. Sometimes you have to go without direction and figure things out on your own. Sometimes you have to sacrifice things like time. Sometimes you have to sacrifice pay. But that is the startup world. And listen, this isn't for everybody, like I said. But Chris, listen, great guy. He was very involved. I invited him back anytime because he's done a lot of good things for us. But we move on, and this is so much bigger than one person. It's so much bigger than me. This To make projects like this work, it takes a village. To make blockchains work, like you guys can see, it takes a lot of people in the blockchain. But just be assured, if I could pick up my computer and walk around the office, we have dozens and dozens of people. Everybody that you would see out here all touches Element in some way, shape, or form to make it better, to work on the tech, to work on the marketing, to make sure we're compliant, to do all these things that make a project a good project. So we wish Chris all the best, and we look forward to seeing what he does next. But I'm more excited to see what you guys do next. I'm more excited to see where we go, Element United as a company. We're excited and to announce a few things today, to give you guys an update on what we've been doing over the past and what we're going to be doing moving forward in the future. So with that, as always, you're going to read our fun little disclaimers. If you want to go ahead and screenshot that, go ahead and do it if you want to put yourself to sleep. But we always try to stay compliant. As you guys know, the SEC is cracking down on companies. They regulate by litigating, and so we make sure that everybody's clear on our disclaimers of who we are and what we do, what our role is, what your role is as a blockchain community moving forward. And so we've got a pretty hefty legal team here, and always keeping us in the straight and narrow as we navigate through this crazy crypto world. So just go ahead, if you want to go ahead and read that disclaimer, go ahead and do so. But there have been some exciting things happening in the crypto world. As you guys know, if you've been following, you see what's going on with Bitcoin. You've seen the spot ETF that was approved, and that so many companies are just dumping billions and billions of dollars into Bitcoin. And it's been a crazy month. It's been a crazy week. Um, I know some people who panic dumped Bitcoin at 38 grand about a few weeks ago, and all of a sudden, boom, it's about double where it was. It's heading into a great direction. The A lot of people, I follow a lot of people. I'm in a lot of crypto communities, and something has changed. I hope you guys have felt it. There's been it's like this switch has been flipped, and the crypto winter is over. And now there's all this optimism and excitement about where crypto is going. And it is being led by Bitcoin. Everybody's anticipating the Bitcoin halving. And the jump that's happened in Bitcoin over the past few weeks, typically that happens after the halving. But because of all these ETFs and the Bitcoin that's being bought is being held, it's not being dumped. Nobody knows what's going to happen, other than everybody thinks it's all the very good thing, and that a lot of these altcoins are just going to, in the opinion of those out there in the crypto world, they think this is just the beginning of this wild ride in crypto, and it's going to be exciting to see what happens, and hopefully, a lot of brands will, benefit from the movement. It seems that the rising tide, raises all ships. And so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great spring to see what happens in the crypto world. Obviously, we have no control over what the Element token does, zero. All we do is we build good products and solve problems. We try to keep at the forefront of what we do, our vision, mission, and purpose. There are massive problems that exist out there in the world, and we are trying to create blockchain solutions that address those problems and incentivize people for being a part of the solution. And it really does, take a village, and we are actually trying to help villages. And so we're on to something special. We are grateful for you guys for supporting that blockchain. And I know the big question is, what is Element working on? As you guys know, I'm going to do a quick recap. We have been working on gamifying gold mine. We've been working on supply chain solutions for the jewelry business. We've been working on carbon credits and how can we create our own carbon credits and sell them to businesses. We've been working on mining certification, the stuff that Amy, some of you guys have been, Amy, some of the things that she's been doing with this ethical mining certification is phenomenal. All these projects are moving forward. We have great plans. We've got great connections we've been making. We've been doing a ton of development work to get all these things ready, to get the NFTs ready for these certifications for the carbon credits. But what we wanted to talk about right now is something really exciting that I don't think any of you guys know about yet. So as you know, we are in the carbon credit space, the tokenization of the carbon credit space. And with that, we are looking at a couple different things. Now, when we go out and we create our carbon credits and some of these projects that we've been working on, Indonesia, Central America, Africa, those will be our own carbon credits projects that will be tokenized and put on the blockchain. And we'll be selling those carbon credits to companies because right now there's this insatiable appetite in the world right now for these carbon credits because every business has their their climate pledge on their website, and countries and companies are mandating that these countries and companies have net zero, that they are carbon neutral, that they're offsetting all of the carbon that they're putting in the atmosphere due to the manufacturing processes and all these business. But that's more of a B2B play, right? Now, the Element blockchain will be the facilitator of these transactions because all these transactions will be tokenized on the Element blockchain. But that really doesn't affect others other than, Element United selling these tokenized carbon credits to these companies. So in order to solve problems, we need the community. We need more people involved. We need a solution that individuals can do something to have an effect on a problem. And you guys, as a blockchain community, I think you see that. I think a lot of you bought nodes and are running nodes because those nodes are going to host some pretty cool products, and you guys want to be part of a solution. Now, we want to give the everyday person the opportunity to be a part of a solution. And in the environment, now here's the thing, right? This whole global warming, environmental, some of these issues have been so politicized. If you're leaning on the left, you believe the science wholeheartedly. If you're kind of more leaning right, you think it's BS. But here's the reality. All of us, no matter what your political leanings are, care about the earth, care about the environment, and want to do something about it. There was a recent article that said 65% of all Americans agree that the environment is a major issue. They just don't know what necessarily to do about it. So we've taken that information and we've created a product that allows individuals to do something about it, to offset your own personal carbon footprint. Now, when we talk about the carbon credit projects that we're doing that we're going to be selling to companies, that's more of a business to business, a B2B transaction. We are now introducing a business to consumer product that's going to be on the blockchain that allows every individual out there to do something about your own carbon footprint. Now, we're building in incentives. We're going to talk about it, but first, I'm just going to show you a quick little video that we produced. So we're going to go ahead and show you this video. I'm going to have Paul play it now. We'll play this video that's basically introducing our uh, subscription model personal carbon offset plan.
Here's a story about 2 carbon footprints. Mine like a feather, hers heavy as a ton of bricks. So come inside my mom's old-fashioned place. I'll tell you about my wins and my mom's eco-disgrace. See, I'm the green queen on the sustainable scene. Recycling, upcycling, eating clean and lean. Solar panels are shining, my impact's declining. I'm biking to work while the sun is still shining. Then there's my mom. She just doesn't get it. I show her the science. She says, that's not legit. Her gas-guzzling tank, she drives everywhere. She'll drive that thing to the mailbox. She doesn't care. Lights on in her house all day and all night. Blasting AC and heat in a climate fight. Batteries in the trash, chemicals down the drain. Meat for every meal. It's kind of insane. Her old furnace is roaring. It's so prehistoric. Sucking power like crazy. She just ignores it. Rain's coming down, but her sprinkler's still on. With her single-use plastic, she's the queen of wrong. Her impact's enormous, such a load to bear. While I champion green, she's causing eco-despair. So this is the conflict I live with each day. My D's get canceled by her old school way. All the progress I make, she's there to erase. And this eco battle feels like I'm running in place. But thanks to Element, I just found the key to offset mom's carbon and set her future free. Just a few bucks a month, such a minimal fee. To zero her impact is so easy. Yo, offset your mom with this carbon credit plan. It's a simple answer for the sustainable fan. Trees will be planted and the air will be clean. It feels so good seeing the earth get more green. Mom's carbon footprint is practically gone. With Element's help, there's a brighter dawn. So if you got a mother or a brother or another who's eco-blind and cannot be bothered, join Element's movement. It's easy to do. Help Mother Earth stay green and blue. Element's carbon credits are the gift that counts. For any carbon created, let's not leave an ounce. Together we can change the world, me and you. So offset your mom, leave the earth like new.
Okay. I hope you like that video. It's a little goofy. It's not for everybody, but basically what we are announcing is our new personal carbon offset subscription plan that allows individuals the opportunity for a monthly subscription to offset their own carbon footprint. Now, this is in its early stages, and we wanted to announce it to you guys first. We're not announcing this publicly just yet, only to you guys. So please, don't share anything. Don't get on and make a bunch of public comments. It's okay to talk about it in Discord. But we are allowing individuals to get on there and do something about the environment by buying tokenized carbon credits every month that offset their own carbon footprint. So in the future, we'll have we've got some websites set up. I wanted the tagline to say save Mother Earth some drama and offset your mama. But offsetyourmom.com and offsetyourmother.earth are going to be some of the websites that we're building out. Now, again, you might think, this isn't for me, but trust me, this is for a lot of people. We've done a lot of market research before we came up with this product, and this is something that a lot of people are very interested in doing. Obviously, we hope you as a community, you guys jump in and offset your own carbon footprint. You'll earn rewards every time you make your monthly payment. You'll get rewards for when you refer people to this product. But they'll be buying certified projects that make a difference. There'll be unique NFTs created for each subscriber, and you'll earn referral rewards when your friends subscribe. So there is something in this for you. We look at the blockchain and its unique ability to pay rewards to incentivize good change. And we're doing the same thing in this project. We want you guys to earn rewards for referring people. Now, in order to earn rewards by referrals, you're going to have to be a member of the program yourself. If you go back to that right here under monthly subscription plan, those are estimates of about what it'll be to offset an individual is about $20, about $40 for you and someone else, and a family plan. I don't know. We'll figure out that pricing. These aren't final prices. It could be a little bit cheaper, it could be a little bit more, but this solves the problem of 65% of all the people out there who say something should be done, they just don't know what to do about it. Well, we've given them something that they can do about it. It's going to create utility for the token. It's going to create something for the blockchain to do. And again, this is just half of what we're going to be doing in the carbon credit world. We're still doing our B2B program where we hope to be selling large quantities of carbon credits, our own projects to big companies. But now we've got a B2B and a B2C. We're excited for it. We'd like you guys to jump in and help. This is an alpha. We'd like for you guys to jump in and test. I'm going to switch slides. So we are now testing. If you would like to help us test this, we would love your feedback. And so just send a message to support saying that you'd be willing to help us with this. Again, we're launching this just to our community first. We're still, figuring out a few things over the next week. This will be available for any of you guys in the community that want to sign up for this. That'll be about a week from now. So maybe early March, about March 10th or so, we'll be launching this live, but we want your help in testing this. Obviously, we want to give you guys as much input and as much help, offer you guys to help us as much as we can for any of our products. And so because you guys are part of the Element blockchain, obviously we want to show this opportunity to you guys first. So send a message to support if you'd like to help us test this. And if you have any ideas or feedback or just, your video sucks, fine. We're okay with that. What's that?
Send an email to anybody.
Yeah, we'll send an email with more instructions for anybody that wants to help us. So, all right, now, and kind of tying into what we're doing with the personal offsets, we're doing a bracelet campaign, and this bracelet campaign, it's a marketing tool. We're going to be designing a very unique, this isn't the actual bracelet. We're going to be designing a very unique bracelet for those people who are subscribers to the carbon offset program. It basically lets them know, it's going to be like a $49 bracelet, but it's going to do several things. Number one, it's going to be really good for advertising for Element. We're working with some influencers who are going to be sharing this and wearing this, but the beads will be sourced and produced in Ghana, where I used to work, and half of the proceeds from the bracelet, so about $25, are going directly to reclamation projects in Ghana. So it's going to help the villagers because they're going to be the ones putting these bracelets together, and it's going to help create funds for the reclamation projects and for having a direct impact. And so we're hoping, like the hope for me is that this is a very recognizable bracelet so that when someone sees it, it's very unique and they know, okay, that's the Element offset bracelet. We're still working out designs. Paul has got quite a few different samples that he's had shipped in from all over the place. And this bracelet campaign, we hope, because you need something, you need something that says Element. So there'll be something like you see in this picture here, there's that little gold cube. We'll have something similar that has a QR code on one side and maybe the Element logo on another side. So that if you're wearing this bracelet, someone can just scan the QR code and it takes them directly to a sign up page to sign up for this subscription plan for the personal carbon offsets, or to buy a bracelet, and they can just buy a bracelet. It's $49 and half of it goes to have a direct impact. We here at Element are trying to have direct impact. We are trying to come up with products that actually solve problems. And so we will probably just make the bracelet available to those people that are in the subscription model. So number one, it lets everybody know, hey, I'm a steward of the earth. I'm doing my part. I'm part of the Element subscription plan. And secondly, it allows us to promote. So anyone wearing the bracelet allows others, if they ask, hey, that's a unique bracelet, that's cool. Now it's a conversation starter. It lets the community and all those people who are part of the subscription plan to talk to others. And if somebody gets referred to the program by using your bracelet, then of course they'll earn Element tokens. So we're trying to incentivize people to do good, but we hope to start a movement. What's happening in the world right now is that there's two massive movements going on right now. There's a big movement and everybody wanting to make sure that the things they buy from phones to computers to rechargeable batteries, electric vehicles, that those things are sustainably sourced, because right now the same thing is happening now that happened 20 years ago with blood diamonds. Nobody wanted to buy a diamond because they thought it might be a blood diamond. And so they came up with this process called the Kimberley process that ensured that those diamonds weren't blood diamonds. They weren't, being used to fuel some, rebellion in an African country or being harvested by children. The same sentiment is happening right now, and it's happening in a big wave. You can see it like on the Joe Rogan show. There's been countless articles written about where did the minerals, the cobalt, the lithium, the nickel, the iron, the silver, gold, where are these things coming from, so that we can power our technology, so that we can drive an electric vehicle. The second big wave that's happening right now is crypto. And so we are combining the two in an industry and with blockchain and crypto that's starting to explode, with this massive movement that's taking place right now, with everybody wanting to know, where are my things being sourced? And so we are creating products that allow individuals to take ownership, to get involved themselves, but to be rewarded for it. And the bracelet idea is perfect. We've been talking to influencers, with podcasters, and they said, look, this is what you guys should do, because now this is the symbol of element in physical form that allows people to wear something that's recognizable, that shows their commitment to the environment, and that allows people to earn element rewards by referring others to the program. So we'll give you more information on that. We might even let you guys vote on what these bracelets look like. But again, direct impact, half of everything that's made on this bracelet. So basically, our cost is nothing. This makes the company zero, but it allows you to go out and earn element tokens, and it allows us to have direct impact. We hope we sell tens of thousands of these bracelets that generate money for us to go out and do good, whether it's reclaiming old gold mining sites or having a direct impact on the village. More to come on that. So next slide. I'm taking a little bit more time than I want. We are still working on the eVault. We have our first partner in a jewelry store called 250. It's a company run, used to be called Sarah Briggs Jewelry. She's been on Oprah, and or her jewelry's been on Oprah. And we are creating NFTs for her higher end jewelry. And so we're fulfilling our first order now. She's got a $200,000 or $300,000 order for a high end client, and it's five pieces of jewelry. And her jewelry is now going to come with NFTs that will be on the Element blockchain. And obviously, this is just the start. We hope to be working with other jewelry companies. Once we land a deal that we're working on right now, we'll announce it. You guys will love it, because it's a jewelry store everybody's familiar with, but we won't announce it until it's a signed contract. This one we're comfortable talking about, because we're already building out the NFTs for it. And so this is more blockchain utility. This is more use. So what is your node doing? Your node is doing a lot, and hosting the products that are on the eVault is one of those things, the NFTs. And so this is, a lot of high-end watchmakers are already doing this. It adds value to their product. In the future, in my opinion, everything physical will come with a digital version of it. So if you go out and you buy a ring, it's going to come with an NFT that's the digital version, that will contain information like, where was the diamond sourced? Where did the gold come from? What's my warranty information? Who owned it? Who's the current owner? So that if the ring gets stolen and they go try to pawn it, they're going to have the digital version and the physical asset to go along with it. This is where everything is moving. We're not the first people to do this. There are other companies doing it. We just feel like we can do it better, and we can get some big partnerships. And so that is still moving forward. Our first order will be fulfilled in May. We probably won't even call it eVault. We'll probably think of a better name for it, but that is one of the 4 product lines that we're doing. So we've already talked about the carbon credits. We've got the eVault, and then we are still working on the game. Now, this game you guys have been excited about. Many of you bought NFTs for the original game, and like I've said before, the first version of our game sucked. It wasn't what we wanted. It took too long to build and cost too much money, and ultimately wasn't what we wanted. So we are retooling it so that it has more of a direct impact. Everything that we're trying to do has to have a direct impact, has to have 2 components to it. Number one, it's got to solve problems, and it's got to reward people who participate in it. So we're working with multiple gold mines. You guys know in the past that we have about 6 gold mines under contract with billions of dollars of in-ground assets. One of the gold mines that we're going to be working with has dedicated a big chunk to us. And what we're going to be doing is, we are going to be creating a digital version of that gold mine that can be played in a game. That does a few things. Number one, it makes sure that the gold stays locked in the ground. So we're going to be preserving. And so let's just say it's a 10,000 acre piece with gold that runs over here, over here, over here. We're creating a digital version that matches the size and the amount of gold in the ground. But now when you play this free play to earn game, as you mine, and if you happen to buy a plot of land that correlates with a high gold yield on the real gold mine, you're going to be rewarded in ELMT, the element token. And so this allows us to do a few things. Number one, as you mine and as you extract element token, you're going to be locking actual gold in the ground that stays preserved. Number two, as you play, we're going to have built-in humanitarian projects. And so let's just say we mine 5% of the gold out. When we hit that metric, we're gonna because what we're doing is the actual element is being donated by me. So I'm going to be putting the element token for the game, but we're going to reserve maybe 10 to 20% of that goes into a bucket. And as a mining community, as we hit certain metrics, we'll take that bucket, sell it, and then go do another humanitarian project, maybe do some mine reclamation, maybe replant a farmer's cocoa plantation that got cut down from illegal mining, maybe build a school or a hospital in some of these areas. And so I'm going to play this free play to earn game. I'm going to be earning element that may or may not have a value at the time, who knows? But then a lot of good is going to be done by the fact that I am mining this and a portion of it gets donated. So it's kind of a win-win-win. We've been talking to a lot of people about this game, and there is just universal applause for what we're doing because nothing out there exists like this. The play to we're trying to think of a good name for it. Play to help. That sounds lame, but number one, so there's the play to earn. But man, we're trying to figure out a new. We're doing something really unique. And here's a good thing: the guy that gave up all of the land for us, guess what he gets? He gets part of the game revenue. So it's a win-win for him. We're going to build a carbon credit project on his site. He has nodes. And so for a miner out there who would normally mine gold, he now has three potential income streams from nodes, from the game revenue, and from carbon credits. And so that is the incentive that we're trying to create in this world to keep people from doing things that maybe they shouldn't be doing. Now, this particular gold miner, he's legit. It's all great, but he believes in good causes and wants to donate this land to us so that we can lock up the gold in the land and extract that value in the form of ELMT, and you guys get to earn that. Okay, so as you guys know, the node price goes up every $100. Every 100 nodes sold, the node price goes up $100. So we're at $6,300. That is the price of the node. For those of you guys who bought nodes early and you don't want anyone else joining the community, you're doing cartwheels, you're saying yes. For those of you guys who want to buy more nodes, you're pissed because the price is $6,300. It's only going to go up from here. It's not going to be discounted. Maybe we do a promotion here and there, that could change that a little bit, but that is the price of the node at 6,300, and it's going to be going up. So tried to cram a lot into this. I'm way over on time. I hope you guys stayed till the end. Just a few different reminders. Activate 2FA today to guard against any unauthorized access. Many of you guys have had your wallets hacked and your element taken out because the passcode that you used has to be different from the other password. Your wallet passcode and your account password must be different. If you use the same, or if you still have the same wallet passcode and the account password as the same, you're in trouble. And we've given you multiple warnings. We're not going to be in a position to help you guys if you get hacked that way because we've given you so many warnings. Do not do it. Do not do it. Make sure those passwords are separate and it'll keep your account safe. So, and we are committed to releasing regular updates to the Element web app, and that'll keep you updated on the latest features and security while improving your user experience. So let's recap. This product that we have, this subscription model individual carbon credit, we're days away from releasing that. The game, that'll probably be later in the year. The eVault, where we're going to create NFTs for jewelry. Our first order will be fulfilled in a couple of months, and we are going full steam ahead. What an amazing fun time to be in crypto. So we thank you guys for being a part of the Element blockchain community. We are grateful that we get to see you guys. And listen, you guys have control. You have a DGF. You have voting rights. You guys can do things independently of us. We make no claims to what this token will ever do. We have no control over it, none at all. You guys have more control over what this token can do than we do. And that's the way it's supposed to be. But we're grateful for everything you guys have done. For those of you who've been early adopters and bought nodes early, it's only going to get a lot more fun from here as we release more products onto your blockchain, and as we just ride this very cool time right now that's happening. We're at the convergence point of our products are on the mind of the world. The solutions that we solve with our products are on everybody's mind. Everybody wants clean minerals. Everybody wants to make sure that when they have a cell phone, it didn't come because some child had to work in a cobalt mine for 12 hours a day. The world is waking up. Crypto has already woken up, and we are right at a perfect time. It is going to be an incredible 2024. Thank you guys for all that you do, and we look forward to talking to you again on our next update.